What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another podcast episode. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Today, let's get straight into it. We are talking about nice guys. Once again, it's a very popular topic on this channel. Very popular topic within the dating space, red pill, men's lifestyle, all that stuff. 3 reasons why nice guys finish last. Why do nice guys finish last? Do they finish last? Do they even finish? People be like, yo, do nice guys even finish, let alone finish last? So let's get straight into it. Before we go into it, these are 3 reasons, that I came up with. And well, not I came up with, but 3 reasons kind of concluded based on other videos I've seen, based on my own experience as well. There's some other podcasts I've already made on the whole nice guy thing. Go check them out. And I'll just kind of intro by saying this, the whole nice guy thing, there's a reason why phrase is even there. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you really watch, or if you even just listen to what women say, or do you know what, even just watch what women do, watch their actions. I've got girl mates, and put it this way, without me even asking, they somehow they just tell me like what's going on in their dating life. Do you know what I mean? And I noticed that a lot, like growing up as well. Like, actually, that kind of adds to my story. I see my old self definitely as a nice guy. That was my kind of worldview when it came to dating and stuff. Let's get straight into it. Number 1, nice guys have been given false dating advice, and which is what really made them nice guys in the first place, I believe. Now, I'm talking from my own experience. However, I would go as far as to say this is not just my experience. This is experience for quite a lot of nice guys, because one thing you'll often hear on social media is that nice guys are not inherently nice. They're manipulators, because they're only being nice to get something, right? They're only being nice to get a relationship, to get sex or whatever from a girl, right? And I'm not saying there aren't guys like that. That's not what I'm saying. Before y'all jump down my throat, ladies, appreciate you for listening to this podcast. They've been given false dating advice, and I say that because a lot of guys in this generation especially have grown up in single parent households where 9 times out of 10 it's the mom, right? 9.9 times out of 10 it's the mom that is raising them, right? So long story short, without getting too deep into the whole parenting thing, there's tons of research on this. You can research this yourself, but the mom often finds herself having to basically be the dad as well. She has to be kind of the masculine guy that trying to discipline the kids and motivate them, and she's also trying to be nurturing, which is more her natural state. Her natural tendency is to be nurturing, is to make sure the kids are all right, to be comforting and stuff like that, right? And more often than not, she turns to the comforting and nurturing side because that's her nature, right? So as an example, if a child falls over, the dad obviously checks that the child's all right, but then more often than not, the dad will say something like, get up and try again, go again. Whereas the mom will be like, no, come in for dinner, let me put a bandage on that. Oh, are you okay? Like, they'll try and comfort, you see what I'm saying? So when it comes to the dating advice now, for most of the time, this is what moms will say, right? And I'm going somewhere with this because I've got my own story as well. Just be a nice guy, be kind, give her flowers, make sure she's all right, call her pretty 100 times a day, call her beautiful all the time, and she will like you. When we know that's actually not the whole truth of dating and what it takes to actually be successful, with girls and with women. So, and I say this from my own experience because for a significant portion of my life, I grew up with 3 women in the house. You see what I'm saying? No masculine energy except my own. You see what I'm saying? No masculine perspective, no, male perspective. And I had my first conversation about dating, like first real conversation about dating and girls when I was 23. I turned 24 2 weeks ago maybe. So you see what I'm saying? So for a good portion of my life, I've grown up, and a lot of guys have grown up, not really getting the male perspective on dating and what dating actually looks like from a male lens. So because again, men and women are different, and some of you may disagree with this, but it's the truth. Men and women are different, and so we are going to see things differently, and we're going to have different experiences. We're going to have different worldviews automatically because we are not born the same. So in the sense that, men are male, females are female. You see what I'm saying? And I know there's a whole debate like around that. This is just the truth. You see what I'm saying? So if you guys don't like it, then I'm sorry that you don't like it, but it's the truth. So something my mom, my sisters would say, I remember we had probably one conversation about girls. Well, actually a couple. Like, I asked my mom a few times, like, what kind of girl would you want me to bring home? Like, do you care about race? Do you care about da-da-da-da-da? To be honest, my mom just said like she doesn't really care about any of that, just as long as she knows God and as long as she respects me, treats me well, and whatever, like all that stuff. But then when it came to like the navigating the dating scene, right, something my mom and my sisters said when I was younger is, just be nice, be kind, be respectful, be polite. Girls will like you, just be yourself, right? Be yourself. That's what they always say. And again, there is truth to that, but it's not the whole truth, and it's leaving out a very significant part of a whole nother section. It's almost like 20% of what guys actually need to understand when it comes to date. I'm sure, listen, if you're a nice guy, I'm sure you've asked yourself the same question. Why is it that, nice guys do finish last? Why is it that in the movies they always portray like the geek or the polite geek that's really nice, kind and caring? Why does he not get the girl? Why is it always the jock or the bad boy that gets the girl. You see what I'm saying? You probably ask yourself this in real life. Why do girls go after assholes? Why do girls go after bad boys and stuff? You see what I'm saying? Like, what doesn't make any sense, fam? You might ask yourself that a lot, and this is one of the reasons why. Because nice guys have been given false dating advice, right? You've been told one thing when really, you know, that's not even half of the truth. That is the first reason. Number two, they're afraid of saying no to girls. They're afraid of basically her whole world collapsing and them being the reason for it. They always want to make sure that a girl is always happy, everything's taken care of. They will drop everything for her. You know, I've done this, guys. I've done this. You guys know my sim story. Go back and listen to that if you haven't listened to it. The only thing you should be afraid of as a man is regret. That's the only thing you should be afraid of, really and truly. They always want to make sure that she's okay and stuff. And again, there's nothing wrong per se. Like, here's the thing. A lot of the things I'm saying, like giving a girl flowers, giving a girl attention, giving a girl time and energy and effort, there's nothing wrong with that. We're not saying that. But what we are saying is the amount you're putting in. What we are saying is, are you doing that at the expense of your self-worth? What we are saying is that, are you putting her first place in your life before your work, before your job, before your health, before your mental health? You see what I'm trying to say? That's really what this is. This is why nice guys fail. Girls consent when you're always trying to be there for her. This communicates to her that you don't have your own life. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have anything else going for you. Like, they actually don't like when you put them first place in everything. What you should be putting first place in your life is your purpose and your mission, because that's automatically going to benefit her anyway. But when you're out here, you know, always running to her aid, always running to her like a lost puppy, you know, making sure she's alright. Again, nothing wrong with that, but it's the mindset behind it. This is why nice guys lose, you know, and this is why they finish last. That's the second reason. They don't have a backbone, and that's the main thing. And the thing is, this also communicates weakness to girls. It communicates that she can basically walk all over you. You know, if you're not able to say no to a girl, if you're not able to put your foot down with a girl, literally that's what she's thinking. She's thinking, bro, this guy's weak, fam. I'm just gonna walk all over this guy. You see what I'm saying? And then you're wondering why you don't get the girl. Bro, it's facts. Number three, the final point of why nice guys finish last is because nice guys don't have that edge. Like, we talk about it all the time. You're missing, it's not necessarily that, it's not like you're a bad person. Nothing wrong with being kind, opening the doors for people. There's nothing wrong with giving compliments. There's nothing wrong with that. But you are missing a edge. You are missing that masculine edge, that mystery, yeah, that excites girls. You see what I'm saying? Do you know what? Do you know what it is as well? Girls and women in general, they want to have a good time, and they want to be around someone that gives them a good time. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, makes them kind of question things and makes them wonder and causes them to miss you. You see what I mean? Because nice guys are always either like texting her, you know, trying to make sure she's alright, calling her, being there for her 24/7. Bro, she's getting bored. Like, she gets bored. She knows what to expect. And let's be real, they may disagree with me, but women do get bored easily. They do. You see what I'm saying? And this is why they always seem to go after, not even seem, but this is why 9 times out of 10 they go after the bad boys. They chase after him because the bad boy is doing his own thing. He's being mysterious, and he may not be even doing it by purpose, but he appears mysterious because he's on his purpose. He's at the gym, working on his business, working on his side hustle. He may even just be flipping, playing PS4, like, honestly. But again, he's appearing mysterious to her, so it makes her wonder, like, oh my days, like, what's he doing today? Like, I hope he's alright. Like, they want that. And even when it comes to relationship, I think it's actually important to miss someone. It's important to miss the person you're with, because you can't be with someone 24/7. You know, missing someone actually creates a stronger bond to that person. You have to be able to also keep a woman on her toes, you know. And I'm not saying this from a manipulation perspective. I'm saying by you working on yourself, by you doing what you got to do in life, you know, get into the bag, get into the money, by you focusing on those aspects of your life, like, you are actually creating that mystery without like even being intentional about it. Let's be real, there are guys that could text their girl, but they use manipulation tactics. They use, you know, all kinds of tactics to, you know, just mess with a girl's emotions and stuff. We're not talking about that. We're talking about creating attraction, you know, building that attraction, building arousal. You see what I'm saying? And for girls that already find you attractive, you know, a massive thing that I talk about is choose girls that choose you. See what I'm saying? You guys are out here trying to go for girls that don't even like you, that are not even looking in your direction. Why are you wasting your time trying to convince someone to like you when there's girls that already like you? But here's the thing, and this is kind of like bonus tip. Nice guys, it's almost like you don't have any urgency to improve. When you self-improve as a man, and this is what I found as well, when you self-improve, whether it's your body, your finances, your status, whatever it might be, yeah, the caliber of women or the types of women that are now attracted to you are different. And you will notice that as well. Once you get a bigger body or your muscles get more toned and stuff like that, you will notice different types of women are now liking you. Why? Because they value that. I remember when I got 200,000 followers on TikTok, that week, ever since then, yeah, but specifically that week, my DMs, like DMs I had coming through from girls, put it this way, these types of girls that were in my DMs now would flipping ignore me 5 years ago, bro. In my opinion, pretty, you know, stunning, nice body, everything. Like, bro, it's facts. If you don't self-improve, if you're not on your grind and you don't have no kind of urgency, then no offense, things in your life are gonna stay the same. Literally, the only way your life can change is if you change first up here with your mindset, and then you now put that into action, and then all of a sudden you now have different results in your life. Bro, that's just how it works. That's a law of life. You see what I mean? And so, to quickly summarize, guys, 3 reasons why nice guys finish last. Reason number 1, they've been given false dating advice. They've been told, you know, just buy her flowers, be kind to her, be nice to her, and she will like you. Again, just to quickly add to this, I said at the start, a lot of people say nice guys are not actually nice. They're being nice to get something. Again, I don't like this belief that men are just inherently bad, just inherently toxic or whatever. You know, I don't subscribe to that belief at all. I don't believe anyone is just inherent, just born like that's just how they are. Like, no, I don't believe that, right? You may believe that, whoever's watching this, but I don't see how someone can just be inherently born evil, be born to be manipulative, to be a narcissist. That makes no sense. Anyway, so what I think has shaped these guys' beliefs is that they've been told by mainstream media or by their mothers that if they are nice, if they do nice things, then girls will like them. And so they have created now in their mind that belief. And then when it didn't happen, now they're all confused, right? And so number 2, they're afraid to say no to girls. They're afraid of hurting her feelings. They always walking on eggshells around her, and they want to make sure that she's alright 24/7. It's not gonna happen. It's not practical. Actually not possible as well in the world that we live in. Number 3, final point, nice guys don't have that edge. And thankfully, you guys can develop that edge, that mystery about you. I always say it like this, being a nice guy, right? It's not necessarily about, oh, now you have to be toxic. See what I'm saying? You gotta be toxic now so you can get girls. No. That's not what it's about. It's about the fact that you're missing the masculine edge. You're missing your charm, your charisma, your game. You see what I'm saying? You're missing that element of you. And that's something you can develop. I developed that myself. You see what I'm saying? I developed that. I approached however many girls per week to, you know, level up my social game, my charisma, and my flirting game, my game. You see what I mean? And guys, you can do that too. So there is hope. Don't worry if you feel like you haven't got that masculine edge, bro. You've got it. It's inside you, bro. But you just gotta develop it. You gotta activate it. Like I said, you need some urgency to get that nice guy that has no backbone, that has no urgency about life. You need to get that guy away. You need to be reborn. You feel me? So that's the podcast for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you guys next time.